EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Denver Broncos. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play action. It's Rodgers. And incomplete to open things up.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Love. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Love. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Love. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bryce Love with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Shaun Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Second and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second down and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Room here to run. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's not a bad idea, not at all. You've got a bunch of defenders reeling a little bit back on their heels after just giving up a big play. You take another shot and hope to complete it. In this case, though, it falls incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Rodgers to throw once more. Dancing to his left. This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Clark. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. It'll be Love to try and get to first. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Bryce Love with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. Powers through. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Prescott now from the 50. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Prescott to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give to Elliott running left. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Throwing, Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Second and 11.
Prescott now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And some room to work. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Pollard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. On the option, here's Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Now here's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Love. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Rodgers again now. Throw left side complete. That's Clark. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
On the return, here's White.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Michael Ojemudia with the tackle.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Tenth carry now for Elliott. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Here's Pollard again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Run for Pollard. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Prescott.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. I
think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Prescott to throw. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Rodgers to throw. Able to find Judy, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Second and 5. One final try now for Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Rodgers has done it before, but he won't get the connection here, and the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular